Hi students, welcome to our maths class. In the previous class, we have seen some concepts about triangle and its areas, types, some problems, related problems we have learned. Today, let me see about quadrilateral. Triangle means a simple closed figure formed by three line segments, right? But quadrilateral means we know that four line segments. Quadrilateral means we have four line segments. It is a closed figure, right? A, B, C, D are vertices. A, B, C, D are vertices. Vertex singular, vertices plural. How many angles we have? Angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D equal to 360 degrees. In a triangle, angle sum property is sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degrees or two right angles. But in a quadrilateral, angle sum property is sum of angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees or four right angles. 4 nines are 360, right? And two diagonals are also there here. Two diagonals. What are the diagonals here? AC and BD. AC and BD are diagonals. Okay? Diagonal means line segment joining any two opposite vertices is called diagonal. What is meant by diagonal? Line segment joining any two opposite vertices. Is called diagonal. Okay? Any two opposite vertices is called diagonal. Since it is a quadrilateral, we have two diagonals. I told you number of diagonals formula n of n minus 3 by 2. If you put n value 4 here, you will get two diagonals. So this is the formula we have seen earlier. Okay? So that is a quadrilateral. Now one type of quadrilateral we have, that is rhombus. Rhombus means all the sides are equal. A quadrilateral in which all sides are equal and diagonals are unequal. A, B, C, D. All sides are equal here. AB, BC, CD and DA all are equal, but diagonals are unequal. AC not equal to BD and diagonals bisect each other perpendicularly. Diagonals bisect each other perpendicularly. That means OA equal to OC equal to half of AC. Similarly, OB equal to OD equal to half of BD. Diagonals bisect each other perpendicularly means everywhere here we have 90s, 490 degrees. Okay? So, and everyone is a right triangle here. AOB, BOC, DOC, AOD all are right angled triangles. Okay? So, AC and BD are diagonals now. So, I will take D1 is the diagonal, AC diagonal and D2 be the diagonal BD. Then we have area. area of rhombus. Area of rhombus A equal to half d1 into d2. Half into d1 into d2. Product of diagonals. That is called area of rhombus. Similarly, perimeter of rhombus. Perimeter of rhombus. Perimeter means what should you do? Sum of all the sides. A plus A plus A plus A. 4A. Perimeter means the sum of all the lengths of sides. That is called perimeter. The lengths of all the sides we should add. That is called the perimeter of rhombus. Okay, we are going to use this formula in the problems, so learn perfectly. Clear? Next one, trapezium. Trapezium. So trapezium. What is a trapezium? Trapezium. A quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite sides are parallel. A quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite sides are parallel is called a trapezium. Is called a trapezium. It looks like this. See this. So here what are the parallel sides? AB and CD. These two are parallel sides. Parallel sides means they will never meet. You know that. So in trapezium ABCD, AB is parallel to CD. What do you call that? AD and BC. AD comma BC are non-parallel sides. Non-parallel sides. They are not parallel because that means they will meet somewhere. Okay. AD and BC are non-parallel sides. Okay. Now I'll take these non-parallel sides lengths. I'll take A and B. Height of trapezium I'll take H. Okay. So A comma B are lengths of parallel sides. A comma B are lengths of parallel sides, and HB the distance between them or height. Distance between them. Then area of trapezium is equal to half H into A plus B square units. What is the formula to find area of trapezium? We will be given small a and small b and h. So by using this formula, we can find the area of trapezium. Half h into a plus b. Okay? If non-parallel sides are equal, if non-parallel sides are equal, then it is called isosceles trapezium. Isosceles trapezium. Okay, so what is the formula to find area of rhombus? Half d1 d2. What is the formula to find area of trapezium? Half h into a plus b. Okay, next one, parallelogram. What is a parallelogram? Trapezium means what did I say? A quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite sides are parallel. But in a parallelogram, a quadrilateral in which both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Both pairs of opposite sides are parallel is called a parallelogram. Is called a parallelogram. Both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. So this way we will have both opposite sides A, B, C, D. These two parallel and these two are also parallel. We have two diagonals. Okay, diagonals bisect each other. Here bisect each other, no perpendicularly, just bisect each other. In a rhombus, diagonals bisect each other perpendicularly, but here only bisect each other. Okay, here opposite sides are parallel and equal also. AB equal to CD and BC equal to AD. What are the diagonals here? Diagonals bisect each other. What does it mean? That is, midpoints of diagonals are equal. Midpoints of diagonals are equal. Midpoints of diagonals are equal. Okay. So here we have base. For a parallelogram, we need to have base and height. Okay. So B, small b equal to base and h equal to height. Okay. Then area of a parallelogram. Area of a parallelogram, A equal to base into height, square units. Simple formula this is. Base into height. Area of rhombus, remember the formulas. Half d1 into d2, square units. Area of trapezium, half h into a plus b, square units. What is the area of parallelogram? BH, square units. And one more formula, area of equilateral triangle also I told you, root 3 by 4 a square, square units. Okay, root 3 by 4 a square, square units. So learn these concepts today. We will see problems on these concepts in the next class. Thank you.